Not a chance, is it? No. Well. Good evening everyone and welcome to a new video on the channel. It's Tuesday the 9th of September 2025 and tonight we're heading up to Northumberland where it is Morpeth Town versus Hebburn Town in the Northern Premier League Premier Division. So I'm in Morpeth and going into this evening's game, Morpeth are currently in 22nd place, bottom of the Northern Premier League Premier Division following 1 win and 5 defeats from their opening 6 games of the league season. It's been a less than ideal start for the Highwaymen, but they are very well established at this particular level now, and I think as the season goes on, I personally think they will kind of get it together, and I don't think they'll have any superficial worries at the total wrong end of the table. I think eventually they might sort of claw their way back up towards mid-table, and in opposition tonight it is Hebburn Town, who are currently in 16th place, lost all of their first 3 games of the season, but since then I've started to get it together a little bit more. 2 wins and a draw since then, so you've obviously got 2 sides here. The Hebburn starting to look like wanting to climb the league table a little bit more, but at the same time you've got Morpeth who are looking to maybe give their season a little bit of a kickstart. It's I think in terms of this league you maybe would have to say it's something of a local derby. Obviously like you think some of the journeys that these 2 sides have got to make between them throughout the course of the season, obviously down to likes of Hensford and places like that, Leek Town. So obviously these 2 are only what half an hour away, something like that, Hebburn from here. So you maybe would have to regard it as a local derby in terms of league. Obviously when they were playing in the Northern League together, you probably would have said it isn't anything like that, but I've got to say I'm looking forward to this one tonight. It's been quite a long time since I last came to Morpeth. The last time was in April of 2019. Back then the pitch was still grass, and they hadn't quite put in some of the new stands that evidently the ground does have now, so it'll feel quite a bit different to my last visit here. But all the same, it has been a long time coming. I did say when we saw Morpeth in the Northumberland Senior Cup final last season, I did need to get up here at some point, and that is exactly what we're doing tonight. And I've got to say, I'm looking forward to this one. I think it'll turn out to be a pretty decent advert for non-league football in this particular area. But the big question is who will come out on top? Will Morpeth give their season a little bit of a kickstart, or can Hebburn continue their recent good form? Let's head on down to Craig Park and find out how it all unfolds. It is worth noting, if you do ever come here by public transport, you will probably need to get a taxi from the train station down here, because getting here by foot is pretty much impossible. I am basically in the middle of the woods. So teams are warming up, and Morpeth are getting ready in the distance. Going to be in the kind of amber and black combination, I think you possibly even call it, and Hebburn are getting ready to start here. I'm guessing they're going to be in a away kit of some kind tonight. Obviously colours are very similar to that of Morpeth. Anyway, I'll see you when the players are coming out of the tunnel and ready to start the match. Are underway. What chance is it? No. Well, there was, but. Oh! Decent start to this game. Oh, bloody hell. Lovely. Go on, hit it. Half time, Morpeth Town 0, Hebburn Town 0. Plenty of attacking endeavour both ways, but no end product from either side as of yet. Hebburn started on the front foot, looked pretty sharp in the early stages, but as the half's gone on, you would have to say that Morpeth have been the ones that have probably had the better of the chances, tested the goalkeeper a few more times. Granted, the saves that the Hebburn keepers had to make are saves that they probably should be making anyway, but all the same, it's not quite happened for either side just yet. But as I said, the intent's definitely there, and it's probably the sort of game that's if there is to be a winner, it'll probably just be like 1-0 or 2-1 at best either way. But hopefully from a neutral's perspective, there can be a goal in the second half. But the teams have got the right ideas. You do have to say that much.
Yes, so that's... But you're better than Kiddie when they went up. You're better than York when they went up.
Put them down! Well done!
Oh, good effort. Oh, good save. nearly a contender for goal of the season there. Oh. Hebburn have had a player sent off. I don't know what the reason is, but yeah, the last 10 minutes or so scored, they're finishing with 10 men. I don't know if he said something to the referee or what. Looked a bit contentious, that I've got to say. So I think we're in added time now. I'm not sure exactly how much there's going to be. Probably about right over the piece. Full-time Morpeth Town 1, Hebburn Town 1. Over the piece, I think it was a fair result. I think Hebburn looked pretty sharp at the start of both halves, but just weren't quite able to make that count either time. Whereas Morpeth, they did kind of grow into the game as each half went on. And I think in the first half, you'd have to say Morpeth probably were the better team in terms of the overall chances created. But I thought in the second half, that kind of flipped on its head a little bit. And obviously, it was Hebburn that probably had the better of it chances-wise. But obviously, both goals did come in the second half. Morpeth taking the lead on 68 minutes. But you do have to say that Hebburn did respond quite well to going a goal down, applied a bit of pressure, eventually won the penalty, and obviously took that away. Then a couple of moments after that, they were reduced to 10 men. I think it's gone down as descent. I mean, I was I was completely the wrong side of the ground to be able to tell for sure. But I think that last 10 minutes, it was a bit of a non-event, really, wasn't it? Obviously, Morpeth were sort of trying to push for a winner, but Hebburn kept a pretty good shape. And I think for Hebburn, it was maybe a case of I think maybe just see it out for the point, but if any opportunity to maybe forge a bit of a counter-attack came, they'd obviously try and take that. But at that moment didn't come for them. But I think all in all, I probably won't be too fussed about that. And I think based on the fact that they were a goal behind and they obviously had to finish the game with 10 men, I think they'll be the happier of the two with the draw. But I don't think Morpeth were as bad as their league position going into the game suggests. I thought they had some pretty good moments tonight. On another night, they could have possibly won the game, but it's not to be for them. But I think when you've obviously had as bad a start to the season as they have, I think you maybe just need a game like that just to maybe settle things down a little bit. So it's something to to build on for Morpeth. I mean, obviously there might be a hint of disappointment that they didn't get all 3 points tonight, but I think, as we said, when you've had such a poor start to the season, I think a result like that can maybe in the long run serve you in good stead. But based on what I saw there tonight, I wouldn't be shocked if both these sides are like quite near each other in the league table come the end of the season. I don't think Morpeth are going to get relegated, put it that way. But I think for Hebburn, obviously it's what I think 4 games unbeaten in the league, of maybe 5 unbeaten in all competitions. I think they'll be pretty happy with where they're at the minute. Obviously going into that big FA Cup tie away to Curzon Ashton at the weekend. But that is that for this video, and I'll be back on Saturday with Wealdstone versus Gateshead. So it's been a pretty rotten last couple of games for the Heed. So goes without saying the pressure might be on us a little bit, but can we go down to Grosvenor Vale and maybe turn the tide on that a little bit? Check back on Saturday to find out. But until then, take care. Cheers for watching. See you later.